Hello and welcome. I'm Penelope Jane Smith, and my intention with this channel is to give you the money skills, tools, systems, and insights you need in order to create more ease, peace, and freedom in your life when it comes to money and finances. To be clear, I'm not a financial advisor or a financial planner. I don't sell financial products and I don't give specific financial advice. I'm an educator, coach, and mentor that specializes in supporting entrepreneurs to keep and grow their money. And many of my clients also work with a financial advisor, which can be great. What's a huge red flag to me is when someone says something to the effect of, I don't need to understand what's going on with my money because someone else handles that for me. Why is that a red flag? After all, if you're not an expert in a particular area, it makes sense to seek out an expert that could support you in that area, right? So if you don't think that you're great at managing and investing your money, it's smart to get support. But here's what I want you to get. There's a difference between delegating and abdicating responsibility. There's a difference between hiring a nanny to come in and help you care for your baby and sending your baby off to be raised by someone else for 18 years and hoping your kid turns out okay. When people don't want to look at their money and don't take the time to understand what's going on with their money, then they're probably losing a lot of money without even realizing it. I often say that their investment portfolio is leaking money like a broken or leaky faucet. They're taking unnecessary risks with their financial future, even if they have a great financial planner. One of my amazing VIP clients actually had a financial advisor that she liked and trusted that stole all of her money, over $400,000 at the time. And she's not the only person I know who has been in this situation. So what do I mean when I say delegate versus abdicate responsibility? When you're delegating, you're still in charge. You're still ultimately responsible and you stay involved in the process. You learn along with the person that you're delegating to. But if you abdicate responsibility, you're removing yourself from that process. You really don't know what's going on. You don't learn. You aren't involved in the decision making. And that's when things can start to go sideways because you aren't in the loop, you can't make good decisions, so you feel behind and you start leaning on the person you've abdicated to more and more. So when I say that I don't trust financial planners, that doesn't mean that all financial planners are bad or wrong or don't deserve to charge for their services. What I mean is that I don't trust someone just because they call themselves a financial advisor or a financial planner. Because the term financial advisor doesn't really mean anything. It's not tied to any specific credentials. I've met a lot of people who call themselves financial advisors or financial planners who work for insurance companies and are limited to what financial products they can offer. So they might recommend products that aren't the best fit for their clients because that's all they're licensed to sell. I got to see this firsthand when I was training with $1 trillion company to expand the services that I could offer to clients. At the time, I was running a mortgage company, and I took pride in supporting my clients by finding them a mortgage that made sense with their overall financial goals. I thought it would be great to provide my clients with insurance and other investments if it made sense. As I went through the training, I felt frustrated because I wasn't learning the ins and outs of different insurance policies and investments. All of my training was on sales. And we were encouraged to make a list of family and friends and book consultations with them to see if they needed any of the company's financial products. My aunt was actually interested in a refinance, and because I understood the mortgage industry, I could tell right away that the mortgage this company was offering her was a total ripoff. I told my aunt to walk away from the deal, and I thought, oh my God, if they're ripping people off this bad on mortgages, I bet their other products are ripoffs too. And I quit. I recommend having insurance when you need it, like health insurance and car insurance, but I don't recommend working with an insurance company for your investments. Not because somebody is a bad person if they work there, but because they're limited in what financial products they can give you, and a lot of them just aren't going to make sense for you. My favorite type of financial advisor is a fee-only certified financial planner who acts as a fiduciary. Let me break that down. Fee-only means that how they make their money is you pay them for their advice and guidance. They're not getting kickbacks or commissions from the stuff they recommend for you. You want to work with someone who will recommend investments based on what's good for you, not what's going to make them the most money. Certified means that they've met extensive training and experience requirements, passed the certification exam, and are held to high ethical standards. And fiduciary means that they have to act in your best interest, like a doctor or an accountant. But even with all of that, I have to give a disclaimer here, because even a lot of well-educated, high-integrity, certified financial advisors have been taught and are still using outdated investment strategies from the 70s that work to an extent, but leave their clients' portfolios with invisible, costly, and totally avoidable money leaks while exposing them to unnecessary price volatility and risk. I had a session with a new VIP financial coaching client who was very happy with the financial planner that she had been working with for years. And once she actually understood the positions and investment strategy that he recommended for her, she was like, oh my God, like, why would he do this to me? If you want to implement one of these strategies, these outdated investment strategies for yourself, you can do it with one ticker symbol in an online brokerage account like TD Ameritrade or E-Trade and save yourself the 1% to 2% in fees, which can really make a big difference over time. For example, if you have $1 million in your portfolio growing at 11% over 20 years, just 1% in fees will cost you over $1.6 million in growth. And by the way, if you don't already have an account with Webull, you can get 2 free stocks when you deposit $100 on their platform with the link in the description, with those stocks being valued from $8 all the way up to potentially $1,600. So if you like free money, definitely check that out. All that said, I do believe that there are plenty of trustworthy financial advisors, and it can be totally worth it to pay for their support. I actually have several financial advisors that I work with in various capacities. So I'm not knocking financial advisors, but I am a stand for independent financial education. I'd love for you to work with your advisor to implement a strategy that you understand and delegate aspects of it to your advisor, like researching funds that meet your criteria and presenting them to you instead of saying, "You handle it, I don't want to look at it." Financial expert Dave Ramsey says that the right financial advisor has the heart of a teacher, not the heart of a salesperson. When you meet with this person, do you feel like you learned something? Do you feel empowered to make better financial decisions? Or do you feel pressured or belittled? If your advisor won't take the time to fully explain something to you or is cagey about sharing information with other financial professionals that you work with, maybe walk away. And if you already have a financial advisor that you like and trust, that's great. I still encourage you to make a lifelong practice of increasing your independent financial education, because ultimately you are the steward of your money. If you've made it this far and found this video helpful, please tap the like button on the video. It really helps out my channel. And also it helps if you comment on the video. I'm especially curious about how this landed for you and about what other topics you'd like to see me make videos on. I am totally fine with you disagreeing with me on anything I've shared here, but what I'm not fine with is being mean. So please be respectful with your comments. And if you'd like to see more videos from me around personal finance, money management, saving, investing, financial freedom, make sure to subscribe to the channel and click the little bell icon so you see when I make a new video. And finally, if you want to connect with me on social media, I'll post links in the description to my various profiles. I'm mostly on Facebook, Penelope Jane Smith, and on Clubhouse at Penelope Jane. And I'd love to see you there. Thanks for watching and happy investing.